We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. At this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, now here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute.
For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess a carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Konica, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Honica, Kai Bomb, Gaman Konica, for the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Shep. The people that they gen. Then I go shem. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them by scripture. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them by scripture.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, now here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute.
We let we salute. As in no place like home, I like it, I can talk them, I like it, I can fight them.
Now this year we say Baba Kami from menu second no sukuri mutu Fambulem na kabo plenty kusheto. You know, today na the platform where una all know say a redemption. The name not to accident. Na for redeem. The pledge where we get to the country. For bring we country. What's a need for day. Because not today they now. So we want to examine how ethical and governance standard can contribute to nation building. For examine. When they tell you say you dey examine, that means to say you dey investigate. So one for investigate, the things then we go able make with governance standard be up to par. When you say ethical, na moral, social, behavioral, na rules. We all know the world where we dey, nothing not dey where they do out of rules. Everything is done within the perimeters of rules. Now that make we host them where we dey inside. We get kitchen. for cook. We get toilet for sanitary reasons. We get lounge. We na the parlor. We na a common room for everybody. Then you get bedroom. What you do na toilet? You know you do na kitchen. What you do na kitchen? You know you do na parlor. Those are basic fundamental rules. We all don't play Ludo. Ludo get rules. We don't play Accra. Accra get rules. We don't play draft. Draft get rules. We don't play Jiggy Jiggy Skyman. It get rules. Everything on this earth, for let it work properly, there are rules. Laid down rules. We get for follow them. But are we following them in Sierra Leone? That make we come today for can investigate, wutu the box, look for all the jati them and pull them na do, for make everybody see them. So we go recognize them. Wherever we see them, it's just like when they inoculate people. What thing they do when they give you vaccine? Then they put weakened or dead virus or bacterium inside your body for let your body go recognize them. So when they see them, then go attack them. Now the same thing we can do now. We can bring vaccine for make we as a people make we look for them things then yeah. We're not good for we. Because anything where they out of the rule, we for frown upon them. Anything we're wrong because ethical values, now rights and wrongs. By now, we for know waiting good for we country and waiting wrong for we country. And one of the reasons that we get a constitution. A constitution now a roadmap. Where they tell we basically USA will forgo, USA will not forgo, what will for do, what will not for do. All the rules then. It's like way we get the Bible, we get the Quran. Then two books then the people that they follow their religion and they follow them book then they like a fine tooth comb. It's like way you take stretching comb for stretch you here. You go make sure say you take all the you pick all the reje or way you can roll. You pick all the reje, you know, for left none outside. If you draw all the year come inside, they can roll. Now this we want put down to now. Let we all see say, if only we go try by all necessary means for let we examine the ethical and governance standard, it will contribute for we nation building. Pajalo na the word that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The Dr. Usui don't come. The loan show is already. Afuma me the piari sekeno. Bonde se abia na kauyena. Me fambule muna kushao na kabo. Una thank you for the yagba. Una allow patient. You go change. This change what they talk about, not only change what people don't see, don't 64 years, they wait say by God in power. Now, we are taking the bull by the horn. And the first step for make we take the bull by the horn, now for make we know what's wrong, we examine them, we discuss them. If we want to make palaver over them, there will be paddy back. We say, okay, we don't agree. Now we go now. Now they will agree. Today we can talk about poor ethical standards and governance standards and how they affect the country. You see, what they say ethical standards, everybody gets ethical standards. I want to get that point clear. But the ethical standard go only good or bad if it dey work for everybody. All man get your own rule, what he believe, what he they take. Well, I mean, I know they take this. Now your ethical standards you they talk about. So what you know they take, other man they take them. Recently, Udoyeri, all the noise over Mamikos. It's an ethical standard for Sierra Leone. But for some other people, ethical standard no mean nothing. That Mamikos no mean nothing. You call him mama and say, okay, thank you, bro. And you say, no get mama. That's ethical standard. But why do we have to talk about ethical standards of Sierra Leone? Ethical standards, not a fixed rule, not a fast rule. Now, waiting everybody accept, say na so for do, una agree say una dey do am, then una stick to am because it's good for everybody. Ethical standards, they maintain two things: respect for each other, then they maintain trust. These two things: respect for each other, trust. And we country how we see and so today, I not think say them two things and they under. Ah, anybody who tell me say respect in a salon, sometimes they see salon from a quantum side. Why I say quantum? Because then get one branch of physics what we say things then they exist in multiple. Then say even we the human being them within multiple. That me when they talk so, other side of me they live, but I know they see how maybe, but to get contact spiritually or something. That's a branch of physics where religion self don't they look into for accept. Maybe the Sierra Leoneans they all they talk say things they go well. Yes, for them it may be going well. That bring we back to the other thing we've been talking about the last time, Imran.
Mhm.
Remember what I say? Patriotism they na Sierra Leone, but nationalism no they.
Mhm.
That the same thing we they talk about now. There are people whose ethical standards are good for the group they have allegiance to, or the group who then they support, or who then get loyalty to.
So loyalty. Yeah.
You understand?
Mhm.
If that man say na SLPPN because now the citizenship now by political party, say they don't go make a lion no fiber me. But wait no more, I get for make plaba for that. That lion, when they can go preach of Wales school, make fiber. That lion, na bottle.
Any society where people come together in any way or form, they all get forget agreeable rules, norms.
Yes, that's the ethical standards. It's not
And
necessarily for deeper with laws or with constitution.
every society get that. But now
Yes,
one way get for be made sure it is done evenly.
everybody.
Everybody, it will be the same for everybody.
Yes.
Nobody no go day we say this na exception for me. No. And
Well,
one thing where you left behind, we're very important, where it dey help with. Now for
mhm.
set boundaries. The
I
line
want
where you know the
to
cross.
small bit.
Uh-huh.
When you talk about exceptions and non-exceptions,
Mhm.
what in the guide that? Now respect for your company in humanity.
Precisely.
I will give you a practical example. In Sierra Leone, we get various secret societies, we get fraternities, sororities, etc. There are people who are members of these societies who will get for respect the membership. Then say get for respect people that we not to member.
Exactly. Now, they get for set clear boundaries. People get for
And
respect them boundaries then they.
yes, and that's how and where we shall coin and institute a national ethical standard.
Yeah.
But if you say there is no boundary, where this man do you this, you dey wait for go turn that, now I'm bring with to also this.
Exactly. They don't want to vicious circle.
Yes, because we not get
Yeah.
standards what they guide we. The society not get ethical standards. When I say society, I mean Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
There are ethical standards within subset societies and communities in Sierra Leone. Even there are boy then get the ethical standards.
You know, I'm glad the way you bring that point there. Every society where you go, then get subgroups.
Yes.
But you know they allow the subgroup for be superior over the country. Because Sierra Leone, what did not happen, we subgroups them. We put so much loyalty and patriotism towards them subgroup than the country.
Yes, because we have a patriotic alliance and loyalty to them subgroups. But that word Sierra Leone, that place Sierra Leone, we not get the moral feeling say we are obliged to this place. And therefore, we are not patriotic to Sierra Leone. We may be patriotic to our Oje society, we may be patriotic to our hunting society, our poor society, wounded society, Gelede. You may be patriotic to your lodge,
To your school,
to your school,
your college.
political party, to your college, but patriotism for Sierra Leone does not exist. And also would they make the mistake, let's say this today. We think you can make patriotism by laws. It doesn't happen that way. Because patriotism is not something you create by force. It is something you create by bargaining, negotiation, compromise. All man, you see, this is where the intellectuals of Sierra Leone, I can always say they are idiots, and I have no regret saying it. I'm one of them. Back in 1991, we had a constitution that established an upper house of parliament. That upper house should have been there to promote and sustain ethical standards in the society. Because ethical standards, you dey only get them where you bring all the different groups together, you make let them sit down, then discuss, then say, this now who believe, oh, then they say, now that who believe, oh, we say, all right, let's fend we self, let's meet we self halfway. Let's do something halfway, we go find for all man. But this with law, British colonial mentality, well, 30 day will not come out day. Because 30 day the Sierra Leonean believes say everything that is legally related to Western, everything that is connected with Western, even the language. And they say, you not sabi talk English, you not sabi book. All entire, now then they confuse we, now then they divide we, because we really not understand who that will be, we not understand who how they go, and why we forgo it.
You are right. You know, waiting bad about their subdivisions there.
It's not bad, it's not bad.
Then get there, then now the way we they do them, now in bad. Because
Yeah,
the loyalty they to Ram, with patriotism they to Ram, and it's so funny, they say get rules. And mostly the rules now the subgroups them. Now almost waiting, you go expect somebody for do nationally. But because they get that supremacy mentality in them, say we young group superior, other people them now subject or then they below, we not for treat them.
Now you are talking.
That same rule. But
Now,
if you come out now that you rule it, because You know me, man. You know let them cause you mama. So if you know they cause you copy me, mama, why you want can cause team mama? If you team not they cause you company mama within the team clan, why you want for can cause me mama? Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is just like waiting the golden rule where Jesus give we.
Do unto others
As you like them to do to you. And
that's
when we
the highest level of ethical statement.
Exactly. When we come outside there with some group there, we forget completely say we have to treat others the same way as we treat the one them inside with some group. Yeah. Because how we done there, if you know academy, academy now you care about, academy are the best school, other school and a rubbish school them. How can you say that to another school? And when you say that to them, do you think they would be pleased about it? No.
Do you think they will respect you?
No. They say go come and throw words at you.
Respect is not by force, so it
exactly.
Is you the honor by respecting the other man.
It's reciprocal. They say, crash me back, I crash you own. You respect me, I go respect you. Exactly. If you give me love, I go give you love. It's so funny when you walk out of the alleyway, you meet somebody, as he smile to you, so naturally you said he smile.
Yeah.
You know, you respond positively to the person because the person smile to you. The person say hello. You didn't feel happy for say hello back. Yeah. But the thing that don't happen is
new spirit.
We don't get that small groups there, and then small groups they don't full of prejudices for other groups. And the prejudices don't create serious wedges between the groups. And they get wider and wider by the day. You know? Because how you go look to come to the same country, you say, now they're upline about them. Now coots. Like me, some man can say to me, Popo, who say you learn Creole?
Mommy said not say you learn Creole.
That's all I mean like you.
I don't say you know cook Creole.
You know men have future. I know men future one day. I don't live in a future one day. But you know, people they get this perception. And then perceptions they are. They lily. How they call themselves thing they are. Now in they create the problem. Because some man don't get na aid, he don't get the stereotype. Aha! Say people that would upline us a bit of Creole. People that would upline their cooks. People that will come on upline, they're not a language book, they're not be English. But what people that they fail for realize, people that will get a second and a third language, if they learn a new language, then they learn it with accent. That does not mean say they're not proficient in that language. So when the Limbaman will come out like by camp, it talks about Mega go and Mega don't go do it. It doesn't mean in linguistics it's not correct.
Important is the communication.
Like for instance, then 2 3 days there, I see a lot of people they make fun of Jagaban. But a lot of people when they love Jagaban, they don't know for say in English language you get conditional tenses. English na deep language, you get conditional tenses. But some man, he don't read a word, say if someone stood, they don't think it stands wrong. But that may well be a conditional tense. But besides, is he English? No.
And the one
English. Did you understand what the man they try to say? Yes, you understand what the man they say.
Hey, yeah.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Those laughing at him, are they English?
No, what are they talk?
Do they think they speak English? They speak a broken language that resembles English.
Exactly.
Native English speaker, when he hear any of who they talk, they laugh inside heart.
Because first and foremost, some plosives and the dictions and plosives we don't have because of we mother tongue. You know, so
I'll just give a practical example. We learn Norwegian language 2 years. The pikin they walk out with we grow up now, with their way born now. Then sabi talk and pass we. They get the accent.
Of course.
We can talk to them and they laugh we. The parents and say, "But no sense when they talk."
Now the same thing with me picking. Why can you talk me English? Me picking and they laugh. Then
Yes, that does not mean they don't understand us. They
they
understand us.
understand what we talk, but they just they make
They just they make fun and
exactly.
part of family for make una get and joke then they. But we now things that will for take for bring we self together, we they take them for make we go apart.
Well,
They don't take am make they all over social media. One go they now ready for cause mommy cause for Jagaban.
your
Yes,
linguistic ability does not tell how intelligent you are.
no, no.
It does not give you any status different to anybody else. It is just linguistics. And basically, the man stood up and talked, and the one that waiting at the audience, they understand what he meant. But besides,
Just
the
see
big
that
question is he wrong? I don't think so. The
what
man
I'm
he said if. There
what
is
I'm
a difference.
saying, Mr. Toure,
You know, to English experts,
if I listen to the whole statement where the post where he make, I go able know whether he wrong or right. He use what I go call a perfect tense. It's a perfect tense that he used, something like a past perfect tense. But we get to understand the situation where they talk about.
exactly.
Is it something that is happening now? Did it happen a little bit before now? Or do we expect it to happen after now? Or is it a condition that can happen at any time? You understand?
Yeah.
You see, there's one thing we'll get for left in Sierra Leone. We'll get for left for assume, say, we know others don't know. If even the person don't know, understand them for what he say and relate with them.
Exactly.
Years ago, SLBS, every day before they close, then they play this poem, They See the Rata. They see the rata, they tell we say, go placidly amidst the noise and everything. Speak your truth quietly and listen to even the dullest person. They too have something to say. I know they go by the poem or the interpretation that they give. The dullest person, that Chris man, that why I consider stupid, that I consider say get said. Listen to him. Sense they for everything way they talk. But in Sierra Leone, we want to be perfectionists when we are all imperfect. If Sierra Leone was full of perfectionists, as we claim on social media, everybody claiming to be right, then why the hell is our country that's rotten? Let me ask this question. If Sierra Leoneans are perfect, why the hell is Sierra Leone like it is?
That is part of the problem we me and you don't identify for the longest time.
Because we don't get
Whenever
ethical standards. Now I make they behave so.
whenever we day amongst we self, we get one obsession, and that obsession now for be right.
No, for assume say we right.
Yes.
We're not for be right.
Now
It's
for be
an-
right. We everybody and they tell them true. Why I tell them the true it vex. But your true may not be my true. Everybody gets a different reality to the other person. And your reality, it corresponds to your own truth.
Yeah.
My own truth does not correspond to yours, but my truth corresponds to my reality. I have my own reality. I don't care whether you be, waiting at you name. We come from different homes. We were raised by different parents, with perceptions, the way we look at things, the way we make with observations, the way we draw with inferences are different.
We may even come from the same home, but because we are individuals, everything about us is different.
Different.
This has been proven by social science.
These are things we, the Sierra Leoneans, therefore accept if we really serious for build we community, for build a society. And a lot of people feel to say difference. Now a taboo.
No.
Not do they know that difference is a blessing, that diversity. It gives you strength. Like for instance, the fact that a man they fall in love with a woman, not because they look the same, not because they're different.
Yeah.
She has something you don't have, and you're looking for what she has. So when both they come together as a companion.
Two people like we do work together because then they're able to manage what is different about them.
Exactly. You are a male, I am female. Man and woman, say go Farna, say go Bamako, and okay else Usa you go. Man and woman will not go ever look the same, will not go ever behave the same, will not go ever respond the same. But the fact that we get common interest, and the common interest now for marriage now with difference day. You know man, you know woman. I want to have children. I have a sperm, you have an egg. I cannot have a baby if we don't compromise. You bring your egg, me bring me, waiting and call, we join them together. So in unison, we go build something uniquely wonderful. Just like, for instance, we decide for cook, me bring beef, you bring your bass. That man bring oil, that they bring patamatis, they make one pot. Una go end up cook something delightful. But unfortunately, we get this obsession where we feel to say, you know, me true na incorrect, na me right, and difference na something bad. It's like them miswire we. They make another agree for connect.
We were not miswired.
Help me.
We are not miswired. I'll tell you.
Uh-huh.
This inability to accept truth. When I say truth, not to what you may think as truth, not to what you think as truth. The inability for accept say, okay, for all of us, this is true. For all of us, this is not true. Again, history. That slave trade where people let me go involved, it creates and sustains the culture of lies and deception.
Yeah.
You understand? That 400 years of slave trade, it caused a lot of damage to we psyche. Then, which man come back after that, then can colonize we. When they colonize we, they introduce to we a social lifestyle where look up there above we. We try for copy them, but we can't for understand say we not get the means. So how people they create that copy, that thief and lie, Congo and bamboo.
And also, one thing where you left behind, we were not colonized by one group. We had the Arabs, we had the Portuguese, then we had the English.
Yeah.
So we have 3 different cultures there before us. But even before that,
cultures
we get the mandingofication of West Africa, when a very powerful influence. We have that, and that is evident in our language.
Now you don't come with something else very important. Now Madingonification, and the fact that most of we get that Madingo background and DNA, we have that pride not to look small. The Kamalimba, as the Madingo say, Kamalimba, pride. Now pride make Mansa Musa go through away $400 and more billion. They make Kamalimba, they do good to Arab man. Then gold
Maybe they show off.
Yeah, naina the Kamalimba. When Madingo man say Kamalimba, now that is show off.
See,
Now
remember,
that
you remember get because they are ancestors from that same group. They then get someone but tell me a cabane, me poverty not prevents me
yes.
for kako.
These are the societal things we'll get for take consideration of if one for map a national ethical standard. Our people have this in them as their nature. How do we manage it? What steps do we take for people to begin to exchange respect, for people to begin to exchange trust? Because trust, not what then killed you in the slave trade. During the slave trade, a lot of bad things happen. We destroy trust. Fumble them, be they take them, fumble picking, then go sell them into slavery. Family with problem there, then they sell them kinsmen into slavery. Some chief them, be they lipe and people and say they're a witch man, then sell them into slavery. All that they build a structure of psychology we lost trust now with society. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, immediately after that, we come back to colonialism. We not help the situation.
No.
Because the colonialists were not there to heal us. They were there to exploit us. So then self use the divide mechanism for keep we Saudi. That divide and rule way then they talk about.
Well, then Sailor would throw away everything we don't learn from the Madingos. Then Sailor would throw away everything we don't learn from the Madingos, the Portuguese, and the Arabs. It's all wrong. This is what is right. Throw your religion. Throw everything out.
Don't do them.
Yes.
Don't do them.
Yes. Then we come now, you know, like Tetemute, the Faladim. Well, now we are neither here nor there. And you know, as we talk, let we go back because people get for really understand what you would talk now. Yeah. Because when you talk about ethical, it means pertaining to or dealing with morals or the principles of morality pertaining to the right and wrong in conduct. That is how we go set up a common standard for everybody in that community today. What's right and wrong,
Yes.
what's acceptable,
Yes.
do's and don'ts of una community. If we
And-
look at society, like, for instance,
Come in, sir.
yes, sir.
These issues that we are talking about don't necessarily have to be laws. That's where we are getting it wrong.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Witches came with laws to bully us. And therefore, people not trust with law. Let's get that clear. The Sierra Leonean may seem to be lawless. They are not. It's a matter of trust of the law.
Because when
The
I
law never been just to them. From the days of colonialism, it has never been just.
waiting, that's where they come. These are the things where una go talk for say, now with society now, with tradition, woman the butuwe they give us in water. With tradition, we they welcome strangers. And funnily, like that welcoming of strangers, it is a national culture in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Every tribe they practice that. And no, say almost every tribe can put small thing in a corner in case a visitor they pass by or somebody come where they go nibble into.
If they not put self, then get all something for cook a stranger can.
Stranger come. If he happen to say somebody come, they can fix something very quickly. You know,
Within 30 minutes to 1 hour, they don't prepare
they don't
food.
make something. But you know, these are traditions. These are things we say, hey, now we don't culture this. Hey, where you waiting so now so. But if una don't get this agreement, then you see some people them, they go out of that.
Now, Adekam, I want to hold on there.
Uh-huh.
We used to have those agreements up to a point.
Yeah.
We no longer have them. You know why?
Talk to me.
There are no institutions in Sierra Leone that have been agreed on by Sierra Leoneans to maintain ethical standards. We take everything put on one office,
Well,
others come above.
this
And now they're an idiot.
this are the problem when they go take the paramount chief, they can go to parliament because that was their role.
But that was what the British did.
That was their role.
Hey,
And the British also they get Sierra Leone for revert and back to what we get. That's what
Mr.
we should have done when we have independence.
Hey, the British did it, it was wrong. In 1991, a draft constitution was prepared by Dr. Peter Lorenzo Tucker that recommended an upper chamber where you would have the paramount chiefs and other societal leaders and statesmen. Let them pull the chiefdom and parliament politics. The one that we sabi, the obscured and convoluted intellectuals, then say no, enough for Biso. How go can't get ceremonial president? Now then create a constitution where one man they misuse and abuse.
You remember what will be small. The 10-way paramount chiefs can be paramount chiefs. Certain things then when they happen, all the chiefs them, 12 chiefs them, all the descendants of the tribal authorities.
They mean a of chiefs.
And the same thing happened when Governor Cadway not able to digest.
Yes.
All 12 chiefs of Sierra Leone met and voted strongly against the hot tax war.
Exactly.
And the Bible, when they talk was say starts the war,
Bible
was never him that started the war. He only delivered the message where the other subsequent chiefs decide upon. Because as being the chairman, I'm not a spokesperson. I'm supposed to deliver. But Cadway could not accept it. But that is a system we have. So the Westman and say, when we get together like that, maybe for them we are difficult to control. But that is not a bad thing. It creates balance. And in any society, balance get for day. Yeah. Now we not get no balance.
Because no institution for create balance. Imran,
yes.
Imran, you cannot create balance in a cultural context by forming peace commission, pieces commission, where the people learn they not even know their culture.
A better way you call them pieces commission because they don't get no value.
You understand?
Because
the best people to take this task now the paramount chiefs,
traditional chiefs
of politics.
Them get forget the hands get for come out politics
of the state.
The hands get for come out completely from politics. And the people that wouldn't have peace commission, if you ask them some basic fundamental way any Sierra Leonean for know about we cultural values, they not be nothing.
Imran.
Yes.
Any Sierra Leonean we born after 1970 not be nothing but salon. That I would say without.
Oh, you're right.
Work.
You're right.
1970, we culture begin deteriorate. Any Sierra Leonean we born after 1970 not be nothing but salon culture.
Well, this is part of the problem. If you have a society where the people and where they're not orientated in any way or form in their own culture, they are lost.
They're lost.
You know, because even when somebody collapses, where you faint, if paramedic then come, the very first thing at your orientation level, they want for no. Hello. Can you see my 5 fingers? Can you see my fingers? How many fingers do I have? You say 5. What's today's date? They want for know if you're oriented. So if you want to orientate somebody in Sierra Leonean culture, you ask them some simple questions. They're not sabi.
Even the Australian State House, you don't know much about Salon culture. You don't know much about Salon culture. Because he was born and brought up in a community. He knows about that community. The wider Sierra Leone knows very little except what he read in the books. And what he reads them, most of it are not correct.
Hmm. Hmm.
We have a crisis, and Sierra Leoneans need to take this thing seriously. Let we find a solution. There is a path forward. It's a long-term path.
A lot
But
of
we
people don't say.
I'll make this point.
Yeah.
We get for be serious. We get for take politics off the solution.
Of course.
If we not have to make a party business, well, we not ready.
We get to go back to basics.
Sierra Leone go there in confusion.
We get to go back to basics, especially
the paramount chiefs, get the traditional leaders, get people in these societies, let them sit down together in a secluded place, let them map out a national ethical standard for the country. When they don't do them, let we get some input from sociologists, anthropologists, psychologists, etc. We come out with a document where we go implement. And the implementation of that document today, it get for be several, not to one prong, several. As a matter of fact, if we really mean for take Sierra Leone out of this nonsense, this National Youth Corps, where them inform that National Youth Service, where them inform in the last regime, before activate them in a way where the young generation, we go able to put them for let them learn ethical standards, let them learn about each other. Would have born na Limba country if we learn about the other people. Would have born na Mende country if we learn about the other people.
Well,
another thing we can do to create ethical standards and stability.
Part of that's not happened already.
Then not they do them so.
No, Adikam. Part of that don't happen already.
Mm-hmm.
We have to accept certain natural phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them are demography. People move from places to places. Yeah. They carry new cultures, new habits, new technology, new education. And they happen all across the country. Moyamba of old, not only the same Moyamba now. Bont of old, not only the same Bont now. Kono, the people that we go there in the 1930s, where Sabide, then we get KPU. Kono, the Kono Union. The Kono Union, they not be their own party. They not be involved in the other party, them, APC, SLPP. They not be the Panam. Chief Brewer, that be a man where like his community, that be educationist, and he focus for education na in your community, and then get their own political party. But when they are on boss, Kono remain the same. Lots of northern people, in fact, I be don't do research where I get the names of people like Soritula, them, people like plenty northern, and then go park there. Then totally change Kono. How we there now? Not also a video. It don't change completely. And
look as change. I don't see it as change from an anthropological point of view.
Okay.
Because the people who move from the north to Kono are blood and DNA relatives to the people who they Kono. They may have been speaking different languages, but they are all blood relatives. The whole of Sierra Leone were all blood relatives and DNA relatives. What it make we different, the mistrust where slavery bring come, the fact that we talk different languages, It make you feel say that how they talk Mende different from me.
Mhm.
That how they talk Kisi different from me. We all na family. I can tell you say, them people then at the east where they call themselves Bunduka. They have a family named Bunduka. If you ask them, they go tell you say they're not Mende. They are the blood relatives of the Bundus, the Wuris, and Jars of Binti Dibia.
Exactly.
Are the same blood relative of the Jars and the Kaikais of Pujang.
And Masakoi.
You understand?
Mhm.
You see, we get for delete certain things from make we understand what in Sierra Leone be. We get for delete Western concepts about Sierra Leone, la put and straight. Because the Western concept now one of division. And the Western concept, we not change them. What do we do after independence? The intellectuals that will take over from the white man, then create a neo-colonialist autocracy. Now, part of the biggest challenge na Sierra Leone.
Because waiting I say so, similar thing happen at Pepel. Pepel, oh my lord. If all kind name then a Pepel. Because people in camp create a candy, Connaught people in candy, Mende people in candy, of course, not in the area. There was a fusion. And fusion take place now, Connaught as well. And it's positive. And the same fusion take place na Bond. Because Bond na be a team in place. We by Kong, we born Bana Louis, na team in the area. But now it is Shabro Mende.
Now, ask you one question.
Exactly. You go.
Now, ask you one question.
Yeah.
That pa be safe na board and go beat you. What's in my name?
Abanta Moy.
You know what in Bantamoy mean?
Talk to me.
Divide the word Banta and Moy.
Banta na Mabanta
Moy.
na Mori.
When the man say Mui or Moy,
That na like what they say Mende Mui, that's na Mende person, Mende man. Chimney Mui, Chimney.
Banta Mui. I not the fine name. Now anglicize and Banta Moy.
Uh-huh.
So you know how they talk, not to so?
Yes, I get you. I get you.
And if you look that by in origin, now from Oyamba district.
And a tall pa, very handsome pa, tall pa. You know, if you see him like Madinga, you know, well built.
Madinga. Every Sierra Leonean has connection with Madinga.
You know, so you know, I deliberately inject this by the discussion, let people know how we get so much in common than difference. And I don't know who side people offend. We are nonsense for create confusion. When you look at it, yes, sir.
The English book don't erase all what's in common, yeah?
Well,
We
well,
don't
we were radical, and we're Afrocentric in mentality and we thinking with the CM. Now that's what they try for make let other people able for visualize the thing they are, because that would help for jog their memory. You know, like where person can get heart attack, whether they can a shocker, you know, but let he wake up, you know. And when we say that in there, it'll be shock to a lot of people. And this is not reality. Wake up for undress in public.
It is
Because
what
you would ask yourself, just like the Creoles, some man they get this bitterness against Creole man. For some reasons I don't know.
they fumble there.
Exactly. The Creole left over 400 years ago as Fuller man, Chimney man, Toso man, Madinga man, Crew, Chui, Panji, Yoruba, Igbo, all the tribes in West Africa, they carry and go as slave. After 400 years, when they get their freedom, they forced diasporan when are African, wherever come back home, now them people in there. They were the first diasporans that returnees. They came back. And when they came back, because of their experience, because Creole, not a tribe, now an experience. They all get the same experience. So they call them Creole, but they are of different flock.
Let's just show fumble and something. This one they show so. Where you go here, if you get access for enter, you dey see all the records of who that then take who side and take and where then carry and go America. So the white man know, you see slavery and the British transatlantic slave trade.
Exactly.
When you click here, you dey get access for begin look at the records of plantation and slave resistance, all the records dey. They mean keep them. Now where internet don't come, they don't put most of it online. But the point is, they lock and pass, you pay for enter for most of it.
Then they continue to make money from we.
Yes, because
they always do.
up now we head him run.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell you say the weight man a profit, then can make power.
They always they use we oil for fry we.
Yeah.
And we they provide the oil for them steady.
Exactly.
Because
Go
what I think back, even now with Frobe brother there, I want to talk about Frobe brother there. Now after when they abolish the slave trade, they both they wouldn't be the capture. Whenever they bring this the content, when I be slaves them, now free and they can't left them, but could not go back.
And you know the
And they not
history
get
of
way to go back, they not get transport for go back.
is they able to do that?
You know, almost them they charge them, any boat with them cage, almost them they fine them.
You know
Now,
how
100
people do that?
mm-hmm.
Now Shabu Island first then go take over because Yanda na be a major slave import.
Yes.
They established a Navy squadron there.
Yes.
And that Navy squadron will then be established na Shabu Island. Now I make Bon Shabro be a colony.
Mm-hmm.
Bon Shabro was a colony under the British.
And
Different town.
it's so funny. Now 1807, now they start that project today.
Yeah.
Or make them they judge them people there. Now so they take establish with law court. 1807. And I didn't be the pastor fine day of £100.
You see, we need forget we people learn for understand a lot of things. And above all, we need forget the intellectual class of Sierra Leone for understand, say, what they think they know may be to a greater percentage wrong. Then get for unlearn and relearn. Because every society, now the intellectual class get the obligation for direct the society towards usai for go for the greater good. But if the intellectual class, now then they direct the society towards usai, they go for the lesser good for a few. That's the crisis we have in
It's a serious crisis. Serious crisis. It's no joke. Because when you look at the Creole them, nah, a one pot of all the lingua people all across West Africa, they are now one pot. Then likewise, we the indigenous, we go say we are indigenous Sierra Leonean. We are not indigenous. Sierra Leone have a sanctuary. All mankind is now so Sierra Leone was born.
A migrant into Sierra Leone.
All man run kind side because at that time slave trade be heavy. All man they run for a life. All monkey only tail God for we all.
Then he not
all man
not
idly because that's sanctuary. But the people that when they talk, and they create nothing. The same reason we bring you Canada the country, and the same reason bring the Creole and come the sanctuary. You see, that is what we should use to build our country. When we know the truth of the country, that is what we should use as our strength. If we get a powerful history, we are very diverse. When we didn't so look me when they talk now so Toure. For God's sake, Lord have mercy. How Toure go beat Timney? How Kamara go beat Timney? How Ture go beat Timney? How Mansare go beat Timney?
Wait, listen to me. Listen to me. I don't tell you just no say. The people that will move from the north go corner, they may be speaking different language, but not the corner them fumble them. The corners were brought to Sierra Leone by Tiramakan Traore, a Toure, general for Sunjata Keita. So all Toures are related to the corners. Know that from today.
Well, let we people that when they listen, let them listen for profit. Because for can't listen no more as an because Solomon, I'm saying this, we like entertainment. Because we let any say what the better we did it. But when
Oh,
they say
man,
for land, we don't like learning.
baptize them.
And they feel to say learning and just for go, you don't get big degree. We get people in Sierra Leone who get knowledge. Big knowledge. I don't have a PhD, but I started with small interest in the history of Sierra Leone and the anthropology of Sierra Leone. I begin to dig as an amateur. They try. Now I go say I don't get a vast knowledge. Why? Because I get that curiosity. And I go encourage everybody for be curious. Make we know them thing they are.
Every Toure, I don't care whether they talk Limba or Loko or Madingo or whatever, you are related to the Konos because the Konos were brought into the forested region of Guinea and Sierra Leone by Tiramakan Traore. And Tiramakan Traore, in family them, some of them today they call themselves Tarawali. Tarawali, Toure, Traore, na the same people.
Taki.
Taki no talk name, that him indication.
Yeah. But they are to raise. Yeah.
Just like the one who they call themselves Magona, na Kalon them. They are members of the same team that Tiramakan came with. Later, you get another group who can meet them. We come up from Kong Empire after the fall of Mali Empire. Now then, we they call the Konyaka.
Mm-hmm.
The Konyaka them. Now then, they inside the forest region, southern Guinea side, and they can begin the iron ore mine, Simandu, can to Zere Kore, can down to northern Liberia, Banga, come inside Sierra Leone, Kailong. Fatima Bio has a Konyaka descendancy.
You see the beauty of diversity clearly displayed in we society, we culture, we country. And if you look at the the side way I find so interesting, and when you look at the linguistics, that then you see the madingofication, a connectivity into all the other tribal groups. Like for instance, the word botreba, Timniman the user, Madingoman the user, Sosoman the user.
Why not?
Limbaman the user. When you talk about Sarah, Creoman says Sarah, it comes from waiting the
Sadaka.
Sadaka. Then Timniman call her Satka.
Mendeman they call her Sadaka.
Also the same word.
What the same word?
Where you commodate. You come from Kasanke. Madinga word. You come from there. Now they use Kasanke, see Creoman San Kasanke, Limbama Kasanke, Allman Kasanke. When they talk about Samba letter, Pancreok, whenever they talk, a lot of people don't know. I go read you Samba letter. Samba. It means gift.
You know,
I
they always
use them as well.
I they always tell you, say, Education help we, Tindo. Most of who go school and college for make who get work, for go thief. After university, we get work, you begin thief. Then say, I don't get good work. God help am. Now the God help am. Now in the lucky we so.
Me so enjoy where are they go into them thing like this word frisually. It's a national word.
Yes, across West Africa.
Frisually.
Yes, across West Africa they use that word.
I want to let people let you know. And these are the things where we for hold. When we hold we together.
A good way we come around commonalities, yeah, because those are the elements, the cultural elements, if we really mean for set a national ethical standard. Now the cultural elements and then they go for use. Now for use.
Look at this word, Nambara. I'm supposed to talk Nambara. So someone say
Nambara.
Not to the same thing.
Madingo man said they talk about Nambara. You don't know that?
And one word where they all use upon the Misa. Many use Nimisa. Many use Nimisa. And it's so funny, the English word back not too far.
you know, I only hope people that they listen we then go take them here in good stance, then go try for research, investigate, and ask questions. If they have any questions, let them come back to us and ask questions. They will get the answers. Because I have taken so much time to research this that if even you wake me up and sleep, you ask me a question, I they give you the answer. We all not fumble now this goddamn place. We see all
this goddamn nonsense with
us. What is really wrong with we?
Look at the man with him. Now the typical team where they talk about people they hide the name Joseph Boke. What's in a Boke? Boke in a Bakar.
And that man there, na Saloni go school.
Yeah, Kenema.
Kenema government school he go. And that man there, he come out from an ethnic group where not they recognize the border with the Whitman set. The Kisses they not they recognize that border there. The Kisses them, the one old chief kingdom for themselves. I know when I been the Guinea, Kisses and they come out Sierra Leone, go Guinea, then go walk there, then come back. Because I've been there in an area where Kisses and they close by. One day at the pass, I read and they talk, you now go to my parks. I say, oh, down sound I come out, and say, we come out from Kailang. I kisses them. I'm not saying that.
Banya where they be a very strong advocate for Mende. Na kisi.
The man na kisi, bo.
Na pure kisi.
They go better na bandi. Now, Mende then they talk na Kailang, but there are no Mendes in Kailang. In Kailang, you have Kisis, Bandi, then you get Konyaka.
And people for make them understand what they call Bandi and then local people. Bandi, when they come, na Sierra Leone, they were Bandi until they came in contact with the white man who could not call the Bandi because they not get GB, now they proceed. Who now they laugh accent. Which man I let you kill them. You know, you call bo, bam. They're not sabi, they not get applosively. So then they say Bandi, they never call it, they call them Bandi, they never call them. So then begin to call the paramount, the chief of the local them in name.
In name.
When I saw
they do with the Bolom people and call them Sabro.
So Songolo very local left hand them. Then the Shebra people also, they were Bolum people. But they're not sabi called the Bolum.
Bolum.
So they
Bolum.
decide for begin to call them the chief in name Shebora, the Shebora people them, the Shebora people them. That's why they can become the Shebora people them. But funnily, if you look at most of the chieftaincies them across the riverways in the north, they go to the south. Now by
Take
Shebora there.
Siberia.
Now
Take
by,
in Siberia.
now by Shebora there.
Take Cape Mount County.
What does that say to you? By Shebora. Like Kande Yomkela, he uncle we put on school. Now in name PC by Shebora Tonko the first. That is Samu chief.
But when you get Bolum, then Asamu
Of
stay
course,
inside Farana.
of course.
Stay inside Farana. Bolum then they.
Then if you look at the Soso them, because that can be an area that are predominantly Soso, they all don't on chimney. But they get a sister there. Where they na Kabbalah, where they call Yalonka and Soso, where you talking about the same language.
You don't forget one group in Akambia we don't turn chimney. Oh, no. And that group they can't say lunge, but they all don't turn chimney. The bagger. The bagger.
Yeah, bagger. The
Bagger. Of course, the bagger and the chimney. Now just like I the Yerimende and Loko.
Loko or chimney or Soso and Yalonka.
Kalunka.
Sister dialect
Yes.
them. There are a lot of things where we redemption they bring Cantona for Leona see the similarities we look farther away from it. They far. We have a lot more in common than differences. Me when she don't know so. Me great grandpa. Na momo do.
No, you're not a buller. You're not a buller, yeah? Not clear saying a buller. But you know they make you puller, so.
Okay. It is so clear. You know? The man commutes na four road. Anybody who commutes na knows how they call four road. And they come out. Momodu Jallo.
Now trading with the Meku people and they migrate in those days. And in those days, transport not been there, then they work out by foot. So if man don't work out 2 days, 3 days goes on side, he must sit down 1 week, 2 week. And if they go and come, automatically they begin start another family on science.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Especially the when they do long distance, where they take 6 months, 1 year on a road. When they come, they just get forest. You know they can't see they go back.
And besides, if na person will get a skill where real another area they don't want him to leave.
Yeah. I like it, they go and come, then they encourage our let's stay there. So
they
then
get the home, they say, if you go take they come back.
Yes. And that was, of course, one of the reasons why polygamy exists in the past. We not justify them now. You see, what you make I bring this example, now then here they take for map out an ethical standard, say, okay, in the past this was good. Is it good now? There's nothing wrong or right. Everything they go according to time and circumstance. What was right in those days does not necessarily have to be right now. Some of it may be right, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So if we map out an ethical standard for now, we then look at everybody in differences, we look at what is common amongst everybody, we get a set of moral and other standards we go say, this is good for we, Allah will do them. And they force people them for do am. They make people they aware, say, if they do this, it's good for them. That is where, like this Ministry of Information and Disinformation, they come in. Because for now, they are doing more of disinformation than information. That is where ministries like that come in. Build the national intellectual and emotional platform through a good and well-structured ethical standard.
Now they get a ministry for culture.
We get Ministry of Culture na Norway.
We get an aya.
Yeah.
Now, even in building themselves, if you want to do any conversion, you get to take permission because if you get to do things,
It's all part of the culture.
they conserve what they get.
Yes. Yes.
You know, they change anything now, make it look out of place. They get for them within the cultural requirements. You know, they don't agree. You know,
They may not tell you this, but even the dress culture is controlled. How do you know the dress culture is controlled? When they work on a street, if you want to dress like punk, na your business. But certain areas, then they enter there if you not dress appropriately. But we not Sierra Leone, we take our status, dress code. It's not dress code, it's the culture. If we are talking about dress code, let us be talking about agbada, country clothes, and gown. Do we use that in Sierra Leone? No. Dress code. You have to have a bow tie. You don't say una bow tie people. Una keep people like that lion when they make for Prince of Wales.
my brother, when it comes to English, we use words very loosely. We use words them very carelessly. Because quite a lot of things then what we believe say mean something. The English one completely different. Like for instance, when we come England, one of the very first blunder I make meet somebody in a roadway loss. Myself just come in a crooks at that time. The man asked me for direction and the guy the direction. He said, he want to go na Asda. Now I said, it's not far from here. He said, go straight, you'll come to a turntable. And the man said, what has a turntable got to do with the road?
Because turntable not in a road.
Because turntable is a record player. Turntable is a record player. And that's what we call it as Sierra Leone. You know, I say you meet the turntable. I say, and you go straight on. Now they say, what has the turntable got to do with the road? Now I say, you want the direction or not? I said the round thing. Now I say, oh, roundabout. Now I say, okay, roundabout. You know? Quite a lot of things that what they use, it completely different. Like for instance, what they come out to the same babu. What would they call babu? Na chipazi. Those are the same thing. What they talk about tangerine? Would they talk about grapefruit? Would they talk about lamb? What would they call lamb? Then they call a lamb on the other side.
Yeah.
But who thinks that they will just jumble everything upside down?
If I lemon, then they make that lemonade drink.
Exactly. Then
I'll tell you something. The first time I drink lemonade, you know that you also drink, huh? Now Tony Blair and Papa you snacking Tom.
Now that you drink and so.
Tony Blair and Papa be in the salon, you don't know that? He be the lecturer.
Yeah, I know.
Pa Blair, we be go visit him because the power be they give money. We go na house one day, now he make this, he be not make I put on a fridge. Cold lemonade, he put small sugar. He serve where me give we books, we drink, we sit down, keep company. After that, we're ready for go give you 1 cent. Because that time the 1 cent been there. We dey walk afar for go visit Pa Blair.
What would they call pear? What would they call pear? A completely different aya.
Avocado.
Avocado would they call pear in Sierra Leone. Pear are completely different fruits na ya. Completely different fruits. They get the same shape, but we call them pear.
One thing I go want for talk to we community. This platform is about education. Yes, we dey talk politics now, but we not dey talk partisan politics now, yeah? We not dey talk politics of division. And one thing I go tell everybody, there is no politician in Sierra Leone that is above me, Mohamed Boijalo Jamboria. When I address them as equals. And there are most of them that I'm above.
Well, unfortunately, you self don't make mistake.
Praising nobody.
You self don't make mistake. We not get politician. If we get politician and one and we do the right thing. We not get one and we do the right thing. We not get politician.
They're hustlers in politics.
Hustlers that will get there.
All right, I don't correct, sir.
People that where they run criminal enterprise, like criminals them.
Sorry, sir, I don't correct. We get hustlers.
Now hustlers they will get Sulman and Dregman.
I don't respect them. And I don't wish them to respect.
Why should you? Why should we? Are they doing the right thing? Are
And
they
them
respecting the people?
not to adversaries. I am here talking for and on behalf of Sierra Leone. This platform was established for the sake of educating the people of Sierra Leone to know what they need to know. We are not here to instigate people. We are here to educate people, because when you know what you need to know, then you will do what you have to do without having to depend on somebody else. Because one of the things where the British create, where we neo-colonialist hustlers then don't continue with, is that the dependency syndrome, they don't build on to the level now they divide we. Because now every Jack and Tom get your own social media bloggers where they go and talk rotorata. We they try for change that confusion. Let people then come back to what's incorrect, think what's incorrect, they'll begin to what's incorrect in Sierra Leone. We not they say they be next month, you know they be next year, but it's going to happen. And I be don't tell you that they say, I even the device online courses them where I go put on my YouTube channel for people them for take. This I have started. If you see here, work ethics for youths and entrepreneurs in West Africa. I am working on it gradually. When I get them done, I go attach them to the YouTube platform. Some of the links them I go they put them on the YouTubes, the way they make. People then go watch them. In the beginning, I'll create free courses, but after some time, you would expect to pay something, because we have to keep this platform going. These tools that I'm using, I pay for them. We have to keep it going. And later, we'll have to bring other people, because me and Mr. Turena not get all the sabi. We'll have to bring other people from different disciplines.
Master Sabine.
Then put the materials online. Then they go expect for make something. So we go they charge a minimum fee. Part of it, they go to the people them. Part go come for keep this platform running. We are building something big for Sierra Leone. Knowledge is supreme, because everything in existence is existing because of knowledge. Everything in existence was created with knowledge, the knowledge that we call God.
Where we become the last time before we go, that is about a month ago. We give an assignment. Part of this organization, and for me to become interested in Uda in a P. When you find out Uda you be, you will get serious for no Uda you come out.
How can they do?
Waiting you bloodline talek, and
Yeah,
it
I'm
will
running.
give you the appetite for that you want for no more. So the last time they asked most Sierra Leoneans for make them go do research, let them find out 3 generations back, both sides of the family. Me be doing, and I be talking at that time, and I go talk them again. As I know, so I know 3 generations of me mama side. Me grandpa, we born me granny. Na name Mama Duduri. Come on a 4 road. Sanda. He weft na nene hour. Me granny name Fatmata Lukosi. Me mama name Aisa Toure. Him name, married name na Aisa Lukosi. Me papa side. Me papa, I papa na Padura Modu. Then me grandpa na Pafola. Me papa na ABS Toure. Then I mama side. I mama, I papa na Almami Kaba Toure. Nana be the chief na camp di Suria.
So como Moria, no to so. Now na como Moria.
Then me granny name ya Untuma Toure. Here me grandpa Pafola Toure and Untuma Toure. They are both cousins. So na family married them, we do. You know, it's so beautiful. So I know say I come out both sides of the Scarces River. Come out na the Samu part.
Yeah, not forget about
And then
Moria.
the Masai. You know, it is very important, but quite a lot of people are making challenge a lot of Sierra Leoneans. Besides their papa, they also have been nothing else for their family. And this we platform, we encourage people and for research about their identity. Identity is a very powerful thing where they bring something inside you, where they bring that difference. Where you really know who that you be, where you know how you box up, how you mix up, where you know the kind a combination and where they inside you, the fuller, the chimney, the mende, the so all chimney man can say bampane put together. You know, they get appetite for tribalism. Oh. You know, you say
if mine won't be if mine won't be no say won't means stimuli word, it go left tribalism.
Women never they call this name here Lahai. Lahai na title na the north, Lahai. Why is it a title there? Because Lahai na first name man so tribe. Lahai. Na a first name. But na the south, na surname. And like for instance, na Masumbala, the chief where they na Alemami Lahai. That tells you something. So this station here, platform, they ask Sierra Leonean, who are you?
We are fighting a war against ignorance.
Who are you? When you ask yourself that question, it gives you the appetite to go out, find out who you really are. And by the time when you do all your up checks, you go come back and realize, say, I never knew I had more in me than I anticipated.
We have a caller on the line, Imran.
Pardon?
We have a caller on the line.
Oh.
Your name?
Sorry, Mr. Caller.
Before they go ahead, sir.
Well, first of all, I will start for which would teach at this forum.
You there,
Imran,
you there, before they?
Yeah, the area. Me not the country demo. Me are the caller got 40.
I say, we teacher, we knowledgeable teacher. Well, happy anniversary, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Well, we hope say because the way you look like and obviously ready for go.
Are they first? Tell me teaching done. I forbid the university before.
They make me laugh first before he puts the point.
I forbid the university before I left here. Yeah?
Good.
Right now, we're class 2. So are they Air Force?
Okay, it's a long way. So, first of all, the Jagaban who we talk about now, they start with.
Mm,
You see, before a company means of the terms what the man use, for instance,
mm.
a correct a wrong, depending on the context.
That's exactly what I said.
Exactly.
If you say, if you stood in my way, I'll cross you. If you stood, that means if it marked before me before I be fed for the election, you can at the finish line, I go finish you.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how the people watch that statement. And if you look back, where you come out there, Mr. Jallo, the people are for don't learn, say education, it don't destroy the country. When I don't give people okay, for instance, if you want to take somebody who is serious in that society, Jagaban or Alpha Khan or Kande Imkola, who that better?
Now,
Jagaban.
For everybody take Jagaban. Alpha Khan, they can't talk English just like Kande Imkola. These are deceptive people. These are thief man them. These are lie man them. How you go compare them people and they with Jagaban? Then we forget about this education. Yeah, education self it get a definition. Not just pass by English. What somebody talk by English?
but
That means
English
that
language proficiency is not education.
Not a status.
Salomon.
English language proficiency is just a demonstration of your ability to communicate in
Communicate.
language.
Exactly.
And education is not just formal
I,
instructions.
I speak the English language. I taught it for 13 years. I taught English and geography for 13 years of my teaching life. Today, I speak French and Norwegian. That does not make me educated.
I just
So,
mean
Does not make me educated.
you sabi any Idris Fona?
Which phone are this?
He been go Njala because na my cousin, let me say na my brother,
The phone
but
are them in Bokuna Jala. You be
na
even
tall one
get a
so
lecturer
no na tall lanky man so
as Abiam.
because when you talk about this age, me say my brother now that age they get
As Abiam,
around
as Abi this phone. Where am I? They
and
alive?
he don't die, he don't
Hey
die.
God. Asabi
Yes.
Idris. He was at he been there at them dormitories, the way they near the hall, where then they call Tokbombu. Tokbombu palm and then outside palm tree, then they grow.
under the palm tree there.
Yes. Now that dormitory they been there. He been there at the
Because
same room with one then Keture, side of Keture.
I get to run a pure so that one day.
Now
because
then
I
two
still
been there
ask
at
you
the
because
same room.
Mm-hmm.
you talk about because my brother said now geography and English you go study
I know
na
the man
Njala.
where they talk, Asabiam.
Uh,
We not been there at the same year. I think he been the 1 year ahead of me.
This
wow.
this school here we get this big match in the match so. You know what's in that school day for what's in like the origin of that school day? Pafude.
What you say?
The school when they make this big bag about Prince of Wayne. Do you
Yeah.
know the root of that school day?
Hello.
Left me school, I teaching at that
It-
school day, so I'm
That
not
school day,
doing
the extension of model primary school. Now it will be the model secondary school.
Now for be model secondary.
Now,
That's it.
when they build the secondary school, the one that already at the primary school, funnily, when they move, then total all the decks and everything go. The person when I be the Agbagba panel, now be Sanisi Mustafa. Sanisi Mustafa, now be the head boy. In fact, when the Prince of Wales come, now he open the padlock when they enter the first entry. But guess what? That school then, because the prince cannot return, now he opened the school, I made them call him Prince of Wales. It would have been a model secondary school.
Well, even the name model is just not just in nomenclature. Why they say model, the British had not before that school was established and both school was established, the British colonial government not been get anything for do with education.
No, they didn't.
So they started that school as a kind of test case. Now I made them get the name model.
Now,
It's a
you know,
model they
now the,
want to look at to build from.
now the first government school where them build now, where the government build now Freetown.
Yeah,
After where them build
both school.
both school and then build Kuyima.
Now Koyema na ina been both school. Now Koyema
Mm.
then start both school. Later I move Kanabo.
Bo. But Kuyima
When
still remain na Kuyima. Let me get still here Kuyima now. Kuyima.
I mean this pub in this outing in 14 the now been trunting the governor who been they will been go talk to this Binti chief. Now the Binti chief now I talk to the other chief them where they agree say okay let them can open the school.
Yeah.
Almami Racing.
Yeah. And now with the arrangement see them for teach Arabic. So Arabic be there na the curriculum na both school.
And I make even Prince of Wales, they recognize Islamic as well as Christian devotion. All the government schools then they recognize dual religion.
Religion.
Maboka
Apart,
boys are the same thing.
apart
Yes,
from St.
Pafode,
Francis.
you mean they talk something.
Yeah. So what I just tried for talk to Mr. Alone brothers, them, the one who get for listen this message, yeah. Now we learn a lesson. We don't trust the people the way they speak good English and no help we. We have not start we don't test other people the way you see what they do. Unless that man no go school, follow them. So they get the model. That man, if you go America, you know go better school, you go make business day, you go succeed day. When I know they copy from that example, might be they talk English.
I think you get masters.
No, well, and
Now,
sometimes
well, I'll just take and say, as the
mm,
public say, the man no go school. But
yes,
he's a
that,
successful man. To
yeah,
hell with
exactly.
But the
masters.
guy spoke advanced English where they not able to understand and then problem. Not to the money problem. The man don't talk.
Imran. Let me say one thing here today. I willfully did not go to get a doctorate degree. Even here in Norway, if I want now, I can get a doctorate degree. FOC. I don't pay school fees. At this age, then they take me for my age, then look me university certificate. You see, I under the one from Africa. I see, and I end up black about so. With that and my age, then they take me for nothing. I go and do research. But I don't need it. When I came here, I decided to use that facility to study information technology. I know that I need. That's what I'm using now.
Mhm.
Now they use so. When salon settle, I go there. Other things then there, I go take young people, I train them. We set up a farm. Don't come up and this rubbish about book my food. Go to book, you know the eater. You know better with them pass you go tea food and give work.
You
Who's
know,
you past that?
waiting me know is if the man speak English way too sophisticated for person for understand, not to the man a problem. Now them problem because the man use the conditional tense.
We too petty in Sierra Leone. We for come up and
The man
pettiness.
use the conditional tense, then take them now they make a hoo-ha. They left important things they want for the talk about.
Exactly. Now they get you, Imran. Now they get you clear.
Mm.
So the do I want to talk about that again? Okay, let's give example like Madabio. You say you take $80 million, go do business, but because you know sabi business, the money go spoil. But if this man come out alone, he no go with money, he come as he don't get money from America. When I know they look at that aspect of in life,
No, that's
just
not important.
because when I look and say if this guys they get opportunity, Salon get capital, he get assets. It's until go make that thing they need to wealth for everybody.
Not just on
But
himself, he has the skills.
He has the acumen. He has the acumen.
so I don't understand people they take rubbish things them. People are not talking English so today. Not to say we know the type, so we talk about it. We know we encourage this kind of nonsense again.
Well, the
And
thing is, not to all man we talk find English get content. The man is talking but not get content in what he say.
I don't know.
You know they talk Flemish.
I talk French, yeah, and
You know
French.
they talk French.
Yes, I talk French and French.
So what?
So yeah, now languages and now communication.
How to communicate?
The other thing people they not know, and that is what is bad about the Sierra Leonean. We put so much weight on this nonsense where they talk call English that we not even bother for learn other languages. We'll
Yeah.
go outside, we're not able to communicate. We they begin fiti the people them. They did it in Conakry. It had to because 90% of the people in Conakry understand Creole, but they will never show you they understand it. Then they go all over the place. Then people are munku, then people are backward. One day, any people they are to them, they give them good dirty bit.
Not so we come out come here go play football na Kenema. This na experience where I see with me on here. We go play. What would they play? We get one boy wake come off reach on where they with we. Now he begin to love the woman. Where we reach, they can't give we food. The woman where they serve we, il a pas chair. Now the woman away they manage the life, you know. Now in this boy begin. Lord have mercy. THIS, WMAN, IS, VERY, DRTY. He laugh. Nothing. He go back. THIS, WMAN, IS, VERY, DRTY. He laugh. The woman don't say we all done. We done. Now he come. The woman can't come it up. He say LIKE, You want say LIKE, YOUR, MOTHER. I go. The boy, we play the game. Tell we turn back in Mumu. Because in daylight, you know they go there, you see person they pass with bus trusses, you can they read.
Imran, let me tell you this. It's something I've observed. It's something that had given me a lot of crisis in Conakry because when I've been in Conakry between 2000 and 2003, I was the chairman of all the refugees in Guinea. That thing they give me a lot of headache. Every day after they go from one police station to another for going padding for idiots or they misbehave. We too consequential. We feel so good about ourselves.
Yeah.
Anytime we go, they look low on people. Now I make God put you in that condition where they so. Not to say the other country then they better pass will. Humility is part of divinity. For be humble. The part of being religious and divine. Humble spirits, now in the spirit of God they work with. But anytime we go cack we self. And at the end of the day, after we don't cack ten a thief with the thief. Even here then thief now. One they make a bus driver a thief now in the sack. Now Eritreans that they employ, they not believe salon people. Believe what
And driving for.
So the topic we're gonna get today now about ethical standards.
yes.
So I just want to look at these people a few examples where I wanna see them because waiting me got it now abroad here so if a minister then get allegations say or for instance you be the minister of internal affairs then broke a prison the prisoner then come out he go resign the minister they resign because then they under in in supervision. Winners alone. Abbas Bundu, the Speaker of Parliament, it's map a naked one. How you
All
look at that
mafia
society?
and video all over.
How you look at that society, that kind of society?
You get
Honestly.
clerk of parliament, go employ WEF.
Who's
Yes,
my brother?
And he's still there. These are all parts of the lack of ethical standards.
Exactly. That is 19 at the second list what then at the second person what put.
Amen.
If you una already administer now to the administer parliament, the speaker and the clerk. The speaker then catch him on video with small picking. Then video him. That man they don't even see us as a problem.
No.
That man it map it don't go put human for go work with the list, he sack other people. That man, the parliamentarian back then, he talks, say, we clap, but something like that, they clap, then make it sing. We want to clap. We want to clap in front of the president. And the president give them a clap. How you think that society, then people and they go make things the way go better people them?
Well, listen to this one. No. The head of anti-corruption go run law society elections. He go rig am. Man we're supposed to be of the highest ethical standards. Way to go for all people and we corrupt. Now in go display clear corruption for everybody for see. Whether if I resign instantly or then sack him.
Yes. And neither number 3 what I get from a list back.
Really?
Neither number 3 man. Because
you know that name we call so.
No.
Now way they go conduct election with corruption. Is that his name?
Kefala, like Ben Kefala.
Name, not a name. Now Jagus Kataos.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. So now I get to sign the Caribbean. Now 007. Now James Bond.
But wait.
Now Salon James Bond.
Wait. Going back for him.
Because if we get them people here, particularly in the ACC boss, they say protect corruption. And corruption, not to normal money. Corruption get to do with even with the ways they can corrupt. This guy,
the corruption is more about ethical standards, not about money. Money is just part of it.
Yes, the man na France, when they put in cell the former president or when they sentence, you know if for supposed money.
What in Sarkozy?
Sarkozy, you know if supposed money.
Marie Le Pen, not the problem is I get.
Yes, so these are all the things the way who they look almost when they see corruption. Now the money where they give somebody.
No, it's not about only money. Money is just part of it.
So in society now, you go look at this here, see, when you talk of ethical standard, would I set the example now? Would I set the example?
You see, before I said it here, maybe you know hearing. Dr. Peter Lorenzo Tucker, that constitution we draft for Sierra Leone, it created the upper house for make them put them paramount chief, then society leader, then lodgeman, then statesman, one place, so that they go be the trustee of the state. Trustees of the state, then on duty na moral guarantors. Would say, Leon, a country I this so, it need moral guarantors. They are the moral guarantors. Just like we people and they go married, then get God mommy, God daddy, na the moral guarantors. We pull pikina do, they get God papa, God mommy, not so. Then are the moral guarantors for CC that pikin grow the way we for grow. But when we don't come up from we culture, we don't know nothing about culture, because we culture get anything than they. Not to say we'll not get them, we'll get them. But we don't come up from we culture, go copy cultures they will not understand. We don't lost all them thing than they. If we get a second chamber, outside the paramount chiefs and other elders then go there, When something happen, there's no need for council on a social media, they talk, they make blogger. Then go the whole closed session, then decide what thing for decide, then call Uda, then get for call, say we want to see you. Whether I be head of state now, you be belly of state or foot of state, then they call you. You go sit down, then tell say, paddy, this still don't begin so not to show ya for day. Do ya? We want to move from here to here. Those kind of people we need in Sierra Leone. Ethical standard is not about constitutional law. You don't even have to make it a law. You only have to establish trust and respect. Get people them will go earn the respect of society. Let them get the backing of society. When they talk, all man no say them empire don't talk. All man they keep quiet. Post a whole small village, them pardon the way they talk, all man they keep quiet. And then not all them have been the paramount chief for them all. But then they.
Yeah.
We need that kind of institution as Sierra Leone. Then we need a set of laws, what they say, a set of rules or outline of recommendations what will teach the young generation. Then forget studies about then forget seminars, conferences. This youth service, it will be part of the training for teaching them then things then they. So when they come out they then go know exactly say this kind of behavior is accepted by our society. This one they look down on. So they're not go do one. But what left society free for all man they dance to me, make a dance to you. Whether they go dance now next morning, they go elect people with. Sierra Leone is sick.
Sierra
Leone is really sick.
When you talk about that, a lot of people, even Lord just bring within coordinate do. Lord forget about the presidential election. The most rigged election, na that election we go, na the mayor election. He left small leg yam to how do you call him? That man, Gentle. He left small. How you go sit down? You do that kind of thing there. They go sit down like say nothing no happen.
If they tell you say we society don't lost track, we not get cultural bearing.
because the which man, like I don't tell you before, we would organize election like in Belgium. So we don't get electoral commissioner where they can do all man electoral commissioner in Nigeria.
Yeah.
All man.
Yeah, because they have it as an ethical standard, Pafode.
Yes, they make a capital because you see, una no need for do anything. Una the day una get the training, una all make election together, una all man out the ID card because under an ID card no more you need, no need for register. Na ID card you can't show, you show ID card, you name the day, you vote, una count the thing them, una show them. Oh, how somebody you go do that kind of thing there, say what are they do, now the wrong thing, then you want the country for go before. No, say for instance.
But Pafode.
Yes.
Another thing we'll get for correct. I say I'm at the beginning of this program.
I listen you all.
That country where they call Sierra Leone, they exist in the minds of most of the idiots here who they talk about. What in they exist in their minds, then club, then fraternity, then party, then tribe, then region. And for such people, to bring them to understand, you cannot talk about the country, give them practical reason, let them understand, say, this is why they do now, myself are the effect. Yes, right now, let me tell you, right now.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I'll give you for look at the complete list of countries them where America don't ban, whether or not they put 1 cent to. Sierra Leone happens for be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sierra Leone happens for be one of them. No penny not get for come America.
Even the top, the I don't call that thing Millennium MCC.
Me don't tell you. Then do them by percentage. Sierra Leone na 100% cut off. The percentages vary according to countries in Africa. Sierra Leone na 100% cut off. No aid from America. Take it from me. Go find out what they tell you.
The tripartite, or what is it? The MCs are part of aid or not something.
Hey, my friend,
That's still a part of it.
my friend, MCC is a dead thing. Take it from me. I not deny other governments come, but under Donald Trump, Sierra Leone is 100% cut off from United States assistance.
Huh. Yeah, this year because all the pageantry with the normal pan this year, if this can be so, no problem, because
Bavode, Bavode, Bavode.
mhm.
If
You want to
America,
cry for them?
Bavode, if America been ready for give the MCC money, then for don't give them 24 months ago. Believe what they tell you, yeah?
But now people they make the no game that 24 months what you talk about.
Those people.
It connect people them
Mm-hmm.
now.
With that
So
kind of they would go get sound mind where they support democracy, we go give them.
so imagine for your selfishness, you don't cost a nation 400 million or let us say the infrastructure for the for
You
past
know,
for
and
past life.
I always say, it is regrettable that the All People's Congress Party, at this material moment where them for coming and save Sierra Leone, then sit down they make idiots and clowns of themselves.
You know, the biggest race.
Nobody will remove Madabio or give power to individuals. They will give power to a group, an organized group. Because governance is not about a person, it's about a team.
Yeah.
Okay? The man will win the election. He unfortunate say he been there before a party when as also idiot and sycophant them full up with it now. So right now, nobody is going to remove Julius Madabio to hand over to anybody. They did it in Liberia. When Liberia was going down the drains, there was a team that they brought in, led by Reverend Amos Sawyer, say can't see them as interim government with the give terms of reference, do this, do this, do this, then you conduct elections. They could have done the same in Sierra Leone. Charles Taylor is more of an international figure than Julius Madabio. Charles Taylor joined a lot of fraternities in the United States. We're able to protect them. But if you see them fraternities, then they not able to protect them. Not to kobo fute fule food and go tapa.
Hey, Bralo.
I they cost her
The,
now. I been
the,
tell
thi-
you.
the thing about that, or Mr. Jallo, I'm not go just want for no debate now because all
We
them
not
people
get
there,
ethical standards. Now I don't make we don't deteriorate so.
yeah, because when you link them with ethical in the sense, all man they be personality, all man are being
Well,
somebody,
well.
all man na some being somebody, not to see na common good na for somebody. Now for somebody, all the one within the social media, so they are now for supporting now supporting the people in
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
they all deep on them. All man now for somebody. Look what see this man. Because when you look at the failure of the state, like it all centered around the ethical standard we talk about.
Fine.
Because Mr. Jalo, let us say the man says where the rule we. Let us say the first time we you win election, for instance. But the people that not look at and say, me man, when obviously you get the charisma or the thing for carry go before. But you say pauper, me I for Sidonaya. It no matter
All
now
that then
how
a lack of ethical standards.
yes, you know they care even. You no one know how they look at you. Imagine now you know the only person we dey make election, even for inaugurate you, they not inaugurate you. That no matter to you. It doesn't matter. Mr.
A
Jallo,
good way remember me. That man from where he say be president today, they no inaugurate.
ah, does that mean that did not mean anything to you? Say in Africa where
Eh,
they take
Salon.
inauguration, they take a very serious in Africa. You they know inaugurate you. If you don't do, you go walk around the world. Ah, anyway, me and how
Babu, na your fault.
I be
now
fault.
it
He say na your fault. I be fault. I love
Now you say the whole MTC. Not so Babu they go tell the whole MTC money.
I know they refund.
he say na you say let the whole the MCC money, let them not be Salon.
Not so, no. Me, I let them give because people they suffer for electricity.
But for
Why
that,
they yeah, Papa, then you not let you know you have not got ethical values because you give them if they give them the money now the wrong people and they go spend the money they eat out. You know they talk it out to the people.
come Imran, that MCC money, our Leona no save them get for give the money no they can person.
That's all. Now I want
Now
to tell
the
them, make it
people that
somebody.
we get for do the work that and they can't do and then go.
Then that's all it be. That's all they give.
But
If
because of these elections and other things, America don't take the decision. Sierra Leone 100% cut off from aid. 100%.
and now wait to let's say it be so the tell you get for confirm now say they not give you this money. How then people they get for feel now? Say they don't deprive the population
Oda,
for a few.
Oda.
The corner and people, the corner
You
and
think
the
you
mother
think
baby.
this
Papa, you
guy
feel say them busy? You really feel say these guys care?
don't care?
You feel say they get conscience? You feel say they're empathetic to the people them or me and you?
Bafode, the people that you have in front of Sierra Leone in all the political parties, they are heartless. Then fit say then get everything under control, then can do out the elect, then send $2,000 under, $1,000 under, $500 under, $10 under, all my Allah, yay!
You see, Alex Koromapa in audio, he not talk about the dissidents then we're not able to go back home. He not talk about the people them where they all over the country they suffer, where they don't talk for now the I call it the tripartite thing for supposed to return back home and for left prisoners. He's not interested. All they care about is him going back to Sierra Leone. These guys don't give a thoughts about anybody else but themselves.
Well, now so then to look at politics. Politics where you don't care, you don't prepare you go. Look now, what did they happen? Even what the mistake one is do we know adjust the constitution better for let them protect them. Now the same thing Mother they do. They talk about election reform. I mean constitutional reform. They don't really talk anything about the powers of the president. You know, say the way they can tomorrow I go do the same thing to you.
You see, the brother, you can talk now very important things to them, but you can make some serious blunder them, and the serious blunder. You in your right mind, you go expect this kind of people the way they so right now for put hand pan constitution. You feel say the country safe. I don't feel
No,
say anybody panel group then they where they in power so right now get
so
any inclination for do anything good if they judge that constitution day.
Imran,
Yes,
I'm very realistic. I want to move. I don't want to move. Demand and deepen them. And as far as the laws are, even though Mr. Jallo is just alone in
Lord,
Lord,
not Salon.
Mr. Jallo, anytime I think what is at the laugh, he says Lord not in a saloon.
Lord,
Even though Mr. Jallo talks the law not in a saloon, but then they say then they do according to the law and they deepen them. Me agree or I not agree. Then they reform, then they change that constitution. This inside before 2028.
well, it will be one of the biggest disasters now we life because
It's
I don't trust them to go near that constitution.
not a disaster. You see, we they empower these idiots by fearing the action because they want us to be afraid of not being afraid. We they empower them. I don't trust them. They can do what they like. But let them know the people are thinking animals. They are Homo sapiens. It will come to a point when the people will know the truth. And when that awareness come up, constitution or no constitution, the people are going to take back their power.
Well,
Finish.
we look forward to that time where then go actually get that consciousness for the CC after 100 years or after 80 years or after 70 years, help we. Low we take her now.
Ostem Thomas Sankara been the rule Burkina Faso. That's in the 70s.
84 come out or
84. Okay, 84. 84 to now almost here.
And 40 years.
Okay. Do you know the awareness where Sankara been start now build up so?
I could believe Burkina Faso, even the name of the country. So then
Things
they
don't happen overnight. Okay, maybe Boy Jalo is unfortunate to have passed here when everything was a lucky. Now I make a get for comeback, they reincarnate.
But we will get a serious factor where they work against we.
Waiting at the factor.
The factor is that this linguistic, we don't make people and feel say we not be the same, we will completely different than people are here. Then problem, we not we problem. Now so then they look at now that problem, then I will get a salon.
All that they go down before they nothing
because
they
all of
will
those
get beginning, we not get end.
all of those countries we talk about, then they look at them, then get similar identity, say we all now one. That's when they look at themselves.
That word Burkina Faso, now two of the major languages that go get Mende and Timni, now then combine. Forget that name of the country, whether you want to change them from Upper Volta. Things happen, things will happen.
Mr. Jallo, not to that even that one no more. Even Tanzania, a small island Zanzibar, with 1.5 million people, that is integral part of Tanzania.
Yes.
Nothing not when they do when they consider them.
Yes.
We today look give you a small example back. Matter be this second time, I want like what appointment today. Anyone we appoint nowadays at the top now, southeastern, you don't even care again.
It's fine.
Because not the same resources.
It's fine. But for they fine. You know to make it fine?
Oh, lie. As shockwave is fine.
In this life, anything we pass market, they reach an end point. When ready for it to reach an end point, they go on self-destruct. What Julius Madabio is doing so is self-destruction. How long it will take, I'm not able to assure you.
No, Mr. Jallo, the Panayon GTT, then talk say and Skurma run the country and it travel something. In cabinet.
Me and you been there alive, we'll not been there salon maybe, but we'll been there alive, we'll be there see the list of ministers. We know say it not been run on tribal basis. So now they talk. Well, like what him the man say for Fatamu. Now they talk. Me no say them get Mina from Pujang, then get I call this other one. Where all the people that were Charles Magai been give and PMDC, not to be Southeasterners.
Yeah, no, I just want to talk say when you talk about appointment from the Southeast, even during the Aneskuruma,
Victor Fo, who was vice president, was he not a Southeasterner?
Yes, Mr. Jallo, I want to add something there. I'm not saying they're not there. But when you look at the percentage of the Southeasterners during Aneskuruma, they also biased towards the north, northwest. But the percentage is far bigger, larger than what they be now. Because today, Mr. Jallo, look at the first cabinet. Not look for deputy. Tell me now, Oman, before the first cabinet, then are the only Timiman 9 day.
Oman
from Tonkolele, Oman from the man with the Saxo, the youth minister.
I make ask you say now waiting because me no say they don't sack.
No, now I may say the first, even in first cabinet, then are the only one did it. Will be did it. Now, if somebody get Kuroma, she say name, but Oman, then are the only post with it. Sabi say by the first cabinet. Now in command that side. First that they put deputy ministers on side. The man, he don't even care. Say, now the same resources them people can get. Then, now him them people in the him are not don't knock him.
You don't go.
So now now the same resources they will for share. But if you come, you don't care about that. You dey take number of people and nobody put. You take number of people and nobody put. I think say the other people go view you.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because it's all nine out. The tension, the way they talk about.
It's fine.
Yes, sir.
You know to make it fine.
Yes, sir.
If the other people them, then get elders them, then get people that what they think, they're not they tell and say padioti they do so enough fine. It's fine. That's as much as we can say. So be it. Let it be. Amen.
Communist to me this year is too open for conflict, for anger, for any kind of thing with the count. Ala. This year they busy now. And the in cabinet was biased as well. But you know say you get maybe 20%, maybe 30% from the other side. But if you make an 95%, 98% or 99%, how you think say the other people go view you? The police chief not the same. The military chief not the same. Statistics not the same. Census not the election not the same. All sides not the same. How you feel say them go view you
It's
say
fine.
you
Wake up, go like they go inside per my bottle.
no, me no the same. So me at the same say na a point or they are the point of creating problems. Yes, sir.
They will believe God. You know to make a sailor believe God.
No, sir.
Something there before it happen, he get for dismantle himself. And I want you to believe that the politics of Sierra Leone they're on the dismantling stage. And when I say dismantling stage, it applies across the board to all them political parties will get to. A new Sierra Leone is going to rise. When I don't know. But then political gang and hustlers ya will get. Now then last stage then deeper. Now self-proportion. It's a spiritual force that is moving them. Now self-destruction then deeper. So.
And they talk their way to me na concern. Why be concerned?
Now concern for myself. But you know one thing?
Yes, sir.
I have learned to be grateful for whatever happens, good or bad. Because the force of nature, they determine what thing they happen when they ready for make it happen. Therefore, we don't get leaders the way ban up as Madabiu na Africa. When in time reach, then come out. Not you so?
Yes.
And when so long you don't look.
Because the thing here is you want rule. You want rule. Okay, it's fine if you want rule a country. But if you know say this country now one country people can get. And then that thing and I think would all then identify ourselves as say this now we country this. But if you did it, it's okay. The power did it, wait and talk, say, oh, now they lost then this, now they lost then this, now they lost then this, who for fella. Eh? But
And they broke the law.
Yeah, they broke the law, not to just make it broke the law. You the make say the resources, the one green money una get, the only money budget una get, you the eat and no more with young people. You know one know about
And the man is not even head of state. Do you know that?
Yeah, who run the head of state now?
Now the chief minister. What he make una feel say he established the office of chief minister? Because now they perform the duties of the head of state. The man is always out and about. God want know what they go and do, whether they do money laundering or traffic, drug, and I want know. He's not head of state. Head of state should be in Sierra Leone, not all over the world. He's not. He only occupies the office of the presidency, but he's not head of state. The head of state is the chief minister, because the chief minister performs all the duties that the head of state should be performing, minus receiving foreign dignitaries, maybe. All the administrative duties wey for run the country, now the chief minister they perform. So he is the head of state de facto. These are the things Sierra Leoneans should be seeing to understand what is going on in their country.
You know, now the cabinet now open so.
Julius Madabio is a monarch. He behaves like an erratic monarch who goes and does everything he wants to do. But he's not head of state. If even he's head of state, he is more of a ceremonial head of state. Administrative head of state, the functions are performed by the chief minister.
Now the cabinet now open so, Mr. Jallo. The only possible way na team the man na don't pull so.
Really fine.
How you feel say unity good day na that country
For they fine. You don't make they say fine.
Let
them not say now we can instigate people then.
No, but no, not to we do the not to we do the act. No, I don't go say na instigate people. Now the act na instigate people. Well, this na the other problem we get na salon. The post way they do the thing, you know, they look at them more.
Oh, well.
The post we do the act. We
now make the tell them pass that terrorist law. I say, well, the government don't pass law against himself because they are the terrorists. Yes, the government in power, they are the terrorists. Now then they instigate terrorism. Terrorism not hold that whole gun and cutlass. Now would that instigate the action? Would that cause the action to happen?
No, they know the thing so. Now that they make the talk.
They know they think so, I know. Because they are idiots. I don't expect
even
them for think so.
Even when they try for make the constitution, then they look at the major the bigger picture where we say that president who is in a state house, if he left get an empower, then the power change hands. Come on, he goes off out.
Me and they are not they reach there. They only tell you say anything they want to let them do, so be it.
Yeah. Now we even no good. Last thing what we want to talk about now, but if we talk about Kono, where people don't the Kono don't change, it don't mix. You know, say in 2004, the census wouldn't make now the only comprehensive census done. They wouldn't do even ethnicity, tribes, every district, every region.
I know.
People are not even aware about that.
After 2004, the other census now be nonsense.
Nah, nonsense. Nah, exactly.
The highway council now na poto.
No.
Then said that, well, of course, they say they not get the money for runner. So they don't cancel her.
You believe, say, this is not just waste of money. Now for politics, no more. They can do district them back or like we didn't do the last census. Me, I don't talk about
census. I want to talk one thing that for them.
Okay, sir.
From after the 2023 elections, now guesswork, Madabio they do. If you wanna watch good eye, they run salon. Now guesswork because he's not sure of what is coming tomorrow. Now this idiot APC party, now they make Madabio sit on a party today. Madabio is very unsure. In a testilo, he sit down. He watch what thing they happen.
Mr. Jallo,
he knows he is not head of state. He is aware of that.
No, me, I know good as I what me just know. During the negotiations of the tripartite, and the talk again, the people went quiet. Why? Because they don't go sign a document where was working against them.
Yeah.
That document was totally against the government. How then if people go sit down the suti, they go do nonsense there?
Well, that they tell you how dishonest they are.
because that time the Fatima Bio where
In
they
body
make
all
talk
dry.
it they talk again.
You know even see body condom?
Now he can't he talk say the other day talk say he talk again. He no pull up on politics who that one na lego call him wife like talk for him. He quiet. But as soon as that appetite done, then people are then regain power back.
But
They regain power back.
even now, Julius Madabi is not 100% sure.
I know we talk because right now. So I mean, them man they don't forget what they don't forget to. Them man they look like see they not see them Mr. Jallo.
I know they say
Anyway,
they not sit down. What they say is even
mm,
with the assurance say una get for sit down, there is always a room, the conscience.
if they get them,
They have it. There is no human being without a conscience.
no, we care about them. I mean,
Pavode.
uh,
What you then call conscience, it pass you. It pass you and me. Anyhow you do, it must come to you say we don't do this thing. That's why most people who don't do a lot of bad things, they end up either as alcoholics or drug addicts. Because they
let's just
therefore douse that
yeah,
conscience.
let's just talk about what I talk about that 2004 census. Go him and talk about and just I don't want him as I they come so like say the wait on a call. It's like just that you don't go. So that Kono, you not even get 50% of Kono people and during that 2004 census, the one who did we identify themselves as Kono people.
But the Kono people in a small population.
Yes, no, go with people like if we people like Yeribo Kono, the fish say no more now. Na majority people and then a Kono then did
Mm-mm,
the
mm-mm. The real Kono people in a small population.
yes. Waiting left for Kono, now the chief them, that unit.
Mm.
And the people in Makwe come they identify themselves as say winners alone, the language where they meet the people and they talk, you identify yourself as a member of that group.
The
But with
Kono,
them
if them pass 1 million, they know reach 1.5
Mr.
million.
Jallo, what do you call 1 million, Mr. Jallo?
A small group.
You know geographer for true. The Corona 4 point something, 4.9% of the population,
That's
2000,
a small
two-
group.
2000 and even as alone, as I they
The
say,
Creole are not to 2%.
not 2%.
Well,
So, in that census now, after that census now, now make I can always dey talk about Salomon, Urumo, and something within the hearing in the corner, then pull as news. Now that time I begin hearing say, oh, Fulaman don't pass Limbaman na Salon. Where that census
and
dey,
then a fact, if Ulamane
no,
don't born Boku
no,
picking there.
no, you know the one what they mean, Mr. Jallo.
Hmm.
If you look at the history of the people, Bokuna Fulamande, but today they don't look at themselves as Fulamande.
The Limbade.
Yes. Even
Especially
no
in that carrying area.
no, I mean I dey try to talk about the figures where you talk
Hmm.
say be true. I dey try to tell you say it's not true yet for now because wetin make people dey talk say them Fulaman Fula that the third largest group now because there is some person talk 2004 census make
Hmm.
all of the ethnic groups into even African and country tribes them. That tell you that day.
I know, I know. Although I've
2004.
not been there, but I've been seeing the complete data. Then we
The
mount them
2000
on the statistics website.
they put on a one World Bank site we don't disappear. I don't know which I don't go. They call it
That
DACO.
Mondex or what's in?
No, DACO.
Oh yeah, Daco, yeah.
DACO. Now they me put them.
Yeah.
But me, the computer where I've been download them, that I've been sending in Africa, and I lost them.
I think I
Because
get that record there for keep them now
yeah,
me
me,
Google Drive. I go look for
so
them.
so then put all of those things. People I don't know which and go pull and you say, oh, full. That time even that census day full man still at 3.8%. That census day. But at the same census then talk see now the full don't become the third largest ethnic group. And the whole salon people they talking now. Old man, the talker now. So now make I get talk, say, look, we see here is something now for try nip am down.
You know, Zai Salon, they look as large and small. Without the alaboku with money. Ula man get money, so then are the third largest.
And they forget back, see, then they at the city there. Then they at the city there. Then they at them big turn them. So now they
Ula
get
man
money,
get
get
money, so now they are the third largest. Bro, actually,
mm. So
that
now
no
anything
man.
in the
If Boy Jalo get money now, then go tell you say Boy Jalo, and Papa be friend salon.
so now that thing that I want to tell Imran, may defend that may defend that 2004 data. This 2014 census wey make na money 2015 na waste money. 2021 na waste money. Even this one wey they can make so na waste dem can waste money.
I mean, then say they know they do. They say,
No, they say they do am 1 year later. But they do am, Mr. Jallo. They
no,
do
well,
am
let
because
them ride.
then they do am because they only want do am for election purposes.
Let them go
So
ahead, let them go
so
ahead.
let us say if they talk say I want develop will they make census for development purposes. Which development will don't take place in Salon?
The last one, then do what thing and do the data.
What they do with the data? What they do with them? They demarcate district and Falaba and the other side, Karine. That's it. What did they do the data for? The Huawei pass, what did they do with them? They mix it. They say that time they gonna that time they say in the 48% of the people in live in the southeast now. Now only 52 they live in the northwest. So now so they shift the population. This country, yeah.
Alumano, they left Karba business.
Anyway, that we go left for Mr.
Okay,
Jallo.
sir. Because this phone in battery won't die now.
Okay, sir. We go talk. We go
We
talk
go talk on Friday.
Friday. Okay, sir.
Sankara
Bye.
been they try for call, but when you dey on this discussion, I make
No, if
a
we take no, Mr. Jallo, next time we talk. We already the one that will they come regularly. Next
okay,
time,
okay.
just tell me. I always send you for give them
But here
space.
on Friday go come on.
Okay, sir. Later.
We go come on. Okay, sir. We talk
Bye.
on Friday. Yeah, bye. Okay, family them. Una thank you for listening to the conversations and the discussions. As I say, this is a platform for make we get awareness. As the name go, redemption. The purpose of this platform is to create the awareness that will redeem Sierra Leone. Una way they read the Bible, then tell una and the Bible say the truth shall set you free. A day back on the Quran. Say go in search of knowledge because knowledge shall set you free. That's the purpose this platform there for. And by the grace of God, we go continue for do that work. Sierra Leone belongs to Sierra Leoneans, not a small minority set of people. We will create the awareness, let people know thing for do. When them come for vote, they know that for vote for, how for vote, so that if anybody sees the result, then go know thing for do. We no need for take cutlass, go and go na bush again. We go know thing for do, we get what you need for get. We go come back on Friday. Una thank you. The new people that welcome, do ya una subscribe to this channel. The old people them, una like the video, una help we for share them. Let go as wide as possible. Let everybody, if una able send them to Mother Biose, una send them to and then listen. Yes. Sometimes that will help himself. Let begin do what's fine for the country. This platform no get limit to. Not to for APC, not to for SLPP, not to for Madabio, not to for Anescoma. It's for Sierra Leoneans. And everything what they talk now, we take responsibility for them. Una send any side where una want send them. Let everybody listen. Let everybody make your opinion. Would I feel say offend them? Come low, can't talk. We go discuss. If I get for beg you pardon, I go beg you pardon. Una good night. Una thank you for listening to we. Sankara, sorry you called today. We're not able to allow you because before they been there on Friday, we go give you chance to let yourself can voice your opinion. Una thank you. We go meet up on Friday.
What happens when truth becomes a tool, not a right? In Sierra Leone, confusion isn't just chaos, it's strategy. When leaders deny what you live, gaslight your reality, and rewrite the past, who really holds the power? Tonight on Truth Unmasked, we expose the tactics, we name the games, we decode the lies. Don't just believe what they tell you. Ask why they want you to believe it.